A Valley man took his classic El Camino in to be restored. We used to have one of these growing up.
My parents had an El Camino as well.
70s.
Guess what? That was more than 2 years ago, and guess what? He still doesn't have his car back from the shop. So he contacted 300 Side's Gary Harper.
When this viewer contacted 300 Side, he said he needed help getting his vehicle out of what he called auto body jail. He says he feels that way because his vehicle has been at this auto body shop for 2 years and he just wants his car back.
Cars, let's see. Yeah, I've always had a passion for cars, for older classic cars, anything from lowriders to cruisers to customs to hot rods.
And when it comes to his favorite car, Gabe Betancourt says it's his 1983 Chevy El Camino, seen here, that he had from growing up.
I remember driving and filling up with like $3 worth of gas in the 90s.
Gabe says he wanted to restore the El Camino, so he started fixing it up a few years ago. However, when it came to doing body work and painting, he started looking around for a body shop, and that's when he came across a place called Lamont's Auto Body.
I went right in the middle with Lamont's Auto Body in Glendale. He's got a great Facebook page. His reviews were decent, so he wasn't the least expensive, he wasn't the most expensive. That's why I chose him.
Gabe says Lamont's drew up this invoice detailing how they could finish the restoration job, including painting the vehicle. Gabe says the total came to around $4,500, and he went ahead with hiring the shop to do the work. But that was more than 2 years ago. 2 years, and the El Camino still isn't finished. On the Facebook page for Lamont's Auto Body Shop, the business profiles the El Camino, but just like the picture shows, the vehicle is not fully restored yet. And even though Gabe says he's almost paid for the job in full, he still doesn't have his car.
At this point, $4,900. The price did increase from $4,500 to $5,500, and he explained that there was more man hours and material going into the car, and it was a little bit higher than he estimated.
Gabe tells 300 Side that he's satisfied with the work that's been done so far, but says 2 years is long enough.
I think I've been very patient and pretty reasonable. Hopefully you guys can just put a little fire where it needs to be to complete the project.
So 300 Side got involved, and we went to Lamont's Auto Body Shop for some answers. We weren't allowed on the property, but an employee there came out and told us that this is Gabe's El Camino right here, and as you can see, it remains unfinished. We wound up leaving, but the owner of the body shop wrote 300 Side an email saying this was not a basic paint job and that we have an agreement and completion date. In fact, Gabe says after 300 Side visited the business, the body shop told him his vehicle should be finished within the next few weeks.
Like I said, I don't feel like I was scammed or duped or victim of anything like that. I just feel like I'm a victim of unreasonable timeline.
Of course, we will stay on top of this one, and hopefully that car will be completed within the next few weeks. I'll air an updated report when it is. I'm Gary Harper, 3 on your side.